I've been crying, and I get to shower. Oh, you guys.
My name is Amber Shondell. I'm a musician, vegan, and Jesus-obsessed adventure seeker. In 2020, my sister and I decided to thru hike the Appalachian Trail. We had a few setbacks, but in August we finally summited Mount Katahdin and started our 2,200-mile journey from Maine to Georgia. This is our story.
Good morning. So it is day 11, I think, of the AT. We're at East Chairback Pond. It poured the rain last night. Like, poured the rain. It started raining at like 2:30 a.m. and my sister woke up and heard it. And so we ran out and ripped our stuff down off the clothesline, took the clothesline down, went to the bathroom, came back in. No sooner got in the tent than it started picking up. And then pretty much the rest of the night, because we're like down, like sharply down the mountain, like 0.2 miles, and kind of in a place where it's kind of like a puddle. And there's a lot of, like I said last night, there's a ton of blowdowns and stuff. So I was kind of awake off and on the rest of the night, just restlessly sleeping, not sleeping, fretting that there was going to be more blowdowns and trees falling on us, or there was going to be a flash flood, or I don't know, mudslide or rock slide or something like that. Like, just all the thoughts, like we were going to get flooded in our tent, and like I was afraid our inReach message hadn't gone through to our parents, so if something happened, nobody would know we were here because there's nobody else here. There was a dude up at the top of the trailhead, but he was asleep when we went by. So yeah, I didn't sleep well. I got really big bags under my eyes today, but it's beautiful. And our message on the inReach did end up going through last night, and our dad replied to us this morning after we told them about the rain last night, and he said that it is supposed to clear up throughout the day, and we're very glad because everything is wet and covered in a layer of just dirt and bark and pine needles, and it won't come off. So we're looking forward to having a break where we can like lay everything out and let it dry off, but we have to do like almost 10 miles today, so we don't know if that break's going to happen. We've had beautiful weather up to this point. Rain was bound to happen. It's the AT. It rains all the time, so nice introduction, I guess. So yeah, we'll see you later in the day.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you want to do this alone.
We are almost to our third peak out of 4 for the day. We still have like 2,000 feet of elevation to go and like 4.5 miles, and not a lot of time because we don't really get into the campus late, so we gotta rush. But I had to show you, I feel like I'm in the Shire, and I'm so happy. And my sister totally looks like a member of the fellowship because she has my pack cover / gear sling for my hammock, and it's dark green, and she looks like she has one of the elvish folks Elson folks, and a pack on. So we're basically in Middle Earth. Just saying. Nerding out a little bit.
I don't think you're supposed to go, or maybe I'm just too slow. We should just lean together. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Is this the last time I can see you in a while? Is it the truth that you'll be leaving tonight? We should take a walk, then a swim in the sea. That will mean everything, yeah, everything to me. Can we get...
Hola, personas. I come to you at this weird angle from the Cloud Pond lean-to. We were trying to get here last night and we failed. We came up like a mile-ish short of being able to get to the turnoff, and then from the turnoff it's like 0.4 miles. So we're like a mile and a half-ish short of being able to get here last night. We did hike in the dark just a little bit, but it poured all day yesterday. Like, it was supposed to clear off, but it was like off and on, storming all day until like 4 o'clock. And so the trails were soaked, and there's a lot of rock scrambles and mud holes and roots and rocks and just craziness. And so like it really wasn't safe or smart to continue on in the dark. I mean, I'm sure people do and you could, but with the conditions of the trail, it just wasn't good. So we found a stealth site, and there ended up actually being another couple hikers there, which was great. We weren't alone when we got there, and I felt like we kept them up, which was awful because we didn't get there till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was like 8:30 actually. And then it takes us forever to set up camp and eat and hang bear bags and everything. Then we slept in a little bit this morning and got started about 9-ish again. We needed to go like 10 miles, 10 and a half miles if you include our little journey down here to Cloud Pond. And this trail is insane. It's not harder than anything we've done so far, but just to get to the pond and the lean-to, it's kind of crazy. But we have to get water, and we needed to use the privy because we're getting ready to start into a section of trail called the Barren Ledges, and there's no water for miles. So we need to get some water and then make tracks. It's really beautiful, but I'm at this angle because I'm half laying, half sitting here with my feet up. It helps with the circulation and the inflammation and everything in your feet and ankles. My sister is filtering water, and then I'm going to filter water, and then we're going to hit the trail again. It's sunny today, but it is only like 50-some degrees, and it's really windy, which makes it chilly. I think it's supposed to be 70-something today, which is awesome. So the breeze will be nice, but right now it's kind of cold. But I'm just kind of taking in a little bit of sunshine. Hopefully it's gonna be a good day. Hopefully we can get the mileage done. If we do 10 today, then I think we do 10 tomorrow. Then tomorrow evening, we can get extracted. Yes, I'm so excited to be done. But I'm a little concerned because I don't think there's been like a day yet that we've actually made our mileage goal. Especially getting started later and taking longer breaks like this, which is not good. We really need to get a move on. So as soon as she filters water, I'll go filter mine, and then we will head out. But until then, rest time.
Gundy Falls, I think is how you say it. We need to make this a very, very fast stop. We have like 3 hours of daylight left and 4.7 miles to do to get to the shelter, and we really want to push for it because we really want to get to Shaw's tomorrow and we need to get good sleep tonight. This looks like a fabulous place to swim. I wish we had time. We just don't. We've just got to get a move on. So it's beautiful, but time to head on. Met some really nice people up at the shelter. We've met so many nice people today. Such a good community on the trail, especially the hiking community. Everyone's like really focused on making miles, but they're also really helpful and really nice. But now we got to make the miles. Shelter. We are camped on the side of the trail. We still had like I think 1.7 or 8 to go to get to the shelter we were aiming for, but we just had to set up camp because it was getting dark, and we didn't want a night hike. And if we want to try to get to Shaw's tomorrow, the latest they'll pick people up is 7:30. If we had gone to the shelter, we would have had like a 10-mile day. We can get to the shelter, so now we have like a 12-mile day, and I don't know if we can do that before 7:30. That's our current state. We're getting ready to go to sleep. We're going to try to get up early. We haven't been successful so far, but we're going to try. And if we can't, then there's another shelter that's like 3 miles from where Shaw's will pick us up. But anyway, I'm going to sign off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to get warm now. So this is the kind of terrain you can find yourself dealing with on the trail. We didn't go up there today, but we have done a rock slide, actually that looks kind of worse than that, but not quite as big. I mean, it was taller and bigger, but it wasn't like as long. Today we just came across it. So we've determined that with the AT, you know you're on the trail because you go whichever way seems the most crazy and impossible. So of course they run us across, what's it called, the Talus Field? Just a bunch of like rocks. But today we aren't supposed to have a bunch of scrambles. This is kind of our only rocky, super rocky part apparently. Hopefully that's the case, we'll see. Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, are you home? Forgive my really bad accent, but it just makes me feel like I'm in Narnia.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden.
We're preparing to ford this river. We have taken our boots off and put on our fording/camp shoes, loading our packs up, and going across. They have this nice rope there, but I'm really hoping we don't need it because it doesn't look super deep, but we have trekking poles. Hopefully we'll be okay. I'm sure it's very slick.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world.
Y'all, this is so surreal. We only have like 1/10 of a mile, a little bit over 1/10 of a mile left in the 100-mile wilderness. We have passed some major milestones. Yesterday we passed 100 miles hiked since, like, on the Appalachian Trail since Katahdin, not counting Knife's Edge because it's not technically part of the AT. We're getting ready to finish up the 100-mile wilderness, and then we only have 150 some miles left to finish Maine, which is our first state. This is our first big stretch, first big climbs. Maine and then New Hampshire is after that, and those are notoriously kind of some of the most challenging states for thru hikers. We're getting some really hard stuff out of the way. My acne is so bad. Holy cow. I'm so excited for a shower and orange juice. That's all I want. And you can hear the highway. We are almost there. I just wanted to share that with you. We are at our last water of the 100-mile wilderness. This beautiful pond. It's awesome. So, woohoo! So happy, I'm crying. It's awesome. And we called the hostel and they're on their way to get us, and I get to shower and I get to find orange juice tomorrow, and I'm so excited. We have walked 115, is that what it is? 115 miles on the Appalachian Trail so far. You guys, I'm just like, whoa. My sister's a boss, by the way. I could not have gotten through without her. Granted, I wouldn't be out here if it weren't for her, but I'm really grateful. And 2,076 miles left to go. But we're not gonna think in terms of that in the future, because then we'll get overwhelmed with how far we have left. We're going to Monson, we're gonna zero, and then it's on to Caratunk, and that's like, that's how we're looking at it. The next goal, the next goal, the next goal. Caratunk's the next goal now that we're in Monson. So, yay! We're done.
While I waited for the sun to shine, I was crying on my own.
Lunchtime. I don't remember what the name of this wrap was. It's something garden without the cheese, and then this deli salad that's like Pineland Garden on wrap. I should have gotten wheat because her bread looks amazing and I want it. Then we have Maine root beer, wild Maine blueberries, some garden tomatoes, and then this is the deli like squash salad, and it looks really good. This wrap is bomb. It hits the spot. Really excited. Good stuff. It hurts. To New Hampshire, but not quite. Wait. Dang it. Forward and on. I love you. No. No. This is a terrible video. I'm laughing.
Yes to this. Heck yes. Yes to that. Yes, I guess maybe to that.
I told her to wait on
Does your tape? Oh, we can send it all back home.
I can throw it away.
That's yours. That's not mine. This is mine. What is this?
Waited throughout the day for the night to come around, come around, come around, come around. Oh, the rain will beat the sun, 'cause your heart is on the run. The rain will fall till we fall in love again. Oh, when your heart is on the run.
We're ending our 0 day. We are at the Lakeshore House, which is like a pub, tavern place that's right on the water, and it's really pretty. I ordered the vegan veggie burger, which is like a black bean and sweet potato patty in a wrap with fries and water and a garden salad, which the dressing is really good. I got the mango pineapple vinaigrette, but it's definitely not $5 worth of vegetables, like not even close. So just keep that in mind. Like, everything in New England is so much more expensive than it is in the South. So I'm trying to adapt to that. I spent so much on groceries at resupply at the general store earlier, and I didn't even get that much. So just trying to adjust to the sticker shock of it. So now we're trying to determine what we're gonna do tomorrow, if we're gonna do another 0 to recover, or if we're gonna do a Nero like on trail, or if we're gonna do a Nero and go back to Galapagos and do that section of trail. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do, because we need to talk to Poet and Hippie Chick and figure out, like, stay wise, if that's okay with them and everything. And the shuttles and all of that jazz, and then breakfast and everything, figure out what we're gonna do. So we're trying to talk it over dinner. I'm a little bit chewy, but it's nice. It's been a really, like, kind of stressfully relaxing day. My sister slept a lot of the morning after breakfast, and I sat up and did work and stuff like that. We are still trying to get a shakedown. We've had a couple people offer, like, well, we can't do it right now. Like, we couldn't, nor could they do it right now. So we're hoping to find someone when we get back to the hostel to do a shakedown, because we really need to drop some weight. I think I've pulled out close to 2 pounds of stuff, but I really would like to get it down way lower. And our next stretch, we're gonna try to push for 8 days to get not to the next town, but the town after, because the next town, Caratunk, is supposed to be, like, really expensive. We're taking fewer hostel stays and saving some money that way. So it'll be real stinky again, but it won't be 11 days without a shower. It'll just be 8. We didn't get to, like, hang out and talk with hikers like we were hoping to today. I know we've spent most of our time out on the trail alone, but together alone. But my introverted self just really needed, like, some time just to recharge and not have a bunch of people around. So the energy's really good. Like, everyone's great. Like, they're tired, but they're great and, like, really great people. Super nice. But it's just, like, it's a lot. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of exertion, both emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, it's just spiritually. Like, it's just a lot. It's very taxing and draining, and yeah, so it's good, but it's very difficult. And so just trying to adapt and adjust and get rested. But we're gonna eat and go back and hopefully get a shakedown, figure out what we're doing tomorrow, and then get some sleep, because I'm so tired. I did not nap today, and I stayed up till midnight and got up at like 6:20 this morning. I've been up since 6:20, so I'm ready for sleep. Be good. Here's my wrap. I've already broken into a couple of the fries. They're really good fries. And then this is like 2, maybe 3 bites into my salad. But it is good. Like, the dressing's really good. I'm hoping the wrap's gonna be really good. The food at the general store is really good too, so it's like good food here.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone